And recording is going.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. Well, guys, thank you so much for joining us and those virtually. Thank you again. So our goal for tonight is to introduce our team, give you an overview of the project and what we're proposing, get your feedback, and then answer any questions that you guys might have. So Amy, I'll let you talk about our process.
I'm Amy Johnson, Senior Planner with the City of Westminster. I'm your main point of contact at the city for this project, although we do have many reviewers involved. The process that this project, or processes, I should say, need to go through involve an official and a preliminary development plan amendment. And it has already undergone, both of us have already undergone one round of review by staff. Now we're at the meeting point. And after this, additional staff reviews will occur as needed. Then when the project is pretty solid, we will schedule it for a planning commission hearing where you will also be invited, and a city council hearing where the final decision will be made on the project. If it is approved, then it will go to civil construction drawings and building permits. The applicant will submit all the materials as required. Additional staff reviews will occur then to make sure that it matches with the way that the OPM were approved. And then that part would be administratively approved if all the criteria are met, according to the approved plans. That should do it.
So to introduce the team, so the applicant is Pulte Homes or Pulte Group. Our landscape architect and planner is Norris Design. I'm Ms. Leanne Belair and I'm Ms. Norris. We have our civil engineer, Ryan Littleton, here tonight with HR Green. And then traffic, Jeff with Kingley Farm is also here tonight. And then again, like, sure.
Is there a camera actually looking into or?
This is the camera right here.
Oh, speaking of that. Well, appreciate you, Doug, and thank you for coming in today, taking time to kind of hear us out what we're up to with our project. And thank you everybody online for tuning in here. My name is Ben John. I represent the applicant, Pulte Group, for this project. For those of you who aren't familiar, Pulte Group is a residential home builder. So we do everything entry level, starter homes, all the way up to master plan, active adult, and retirement communities. So we do it all. We have a mantra that there's a home for everybody, and we really put that to practice in Colorado. We have a lot of different communities, like we might have heard of some of our neighborhoods out at Sterling Ranch, Aurora Highlands, or our other neighborhood up at Anthem and Broomfield, but we're really proud of what we do. We have a commitment to high build quality in everything that we work on. And we're really excited to be working in Westminster. So I'll go ahead and give it back to Leanne to kind of explain what we're working on here.
So to get everyone oriented, the site that we are proposing is at the southwest corner of 108th and Wadsworth. It's 10.7 acres. The existing zoning on the site is PUD, which is planned unit development. And the designated comp plan land use is residential medium density. And this is consistent with the neighborhood directly to the west of us as well. So this is our proposed site plan. It includes 62 paired for sale homes. This density is 5.8 units per acre, and that is below the allowed 8 units per acre. The neighborhood will be accessed off of 108th Avenue and will have an emergency vehicle access point on Wadsworth. The neighborhood will include guest parking, a pocket park, community gathering areas, and an improved bus stop. The drainage way along the western edge of the neighborhood will remain in the same location, but will be improved based on our drainage study. And for our traffic study, west of 108th Avenue will be restriped and expanded slightly to both accommodate turn lanes into this neighborhood as well as improving the intersection at 108th and Wadsworth. We're also dedicating an additional 0.64 acres of land at the very south there, that kind of, I don't know, tipped, what shape it is, the curved rectangle that will be added to the Walnut Creek open space. So architecturally, the homes that are proposed will be 30 feet in height, which is under the allowed 35 feet. The architectural styles are compatible with the surrounding neighborhoods and reflect the current styles and market trends that we're seeing today. 4 models will be offered, and these will range in size from 1,500 to 2,100 square feet, excluding the basements. And all of the homes will have 2-car garages, up to 3 bedrooms, a side yard, and covered porches. And this example here is of one of the main floor layouts and the proposed elevation on the top. And then this image and the photos are reflective of similar materials and colors. It's all we have today. Questions?
I guess the biggest question I have is with the traffic that, 108, because I work right here, and I live right here, and that traffic at the corner of 108th and Wadsworth, especially going north, just sucks. So I don't know if you have any idea, but, because I think you mentioned you're gonna widen or do something better there. Right now, it's, and adding more homes there, it's just gonna get worse.
So there's like 1,400 vehicles per day, northbound and southbound, they're kind of flipped between AM and PM based on the demand for whether you're, it's the morning or the afternoon.
Would you mind standing up so that they can see you?
So Jeff Lang, Kim Warren helped prepare the traffic impact study. And so, we are widening there. Right now, there's 1 through lane in each direction, or 1 eastbound through lane. They're gonna put in a second through lane. That's gonna be coinciding with the development on the southeast corner of that development. We also did the traffic study for that, and the application has actually gone in first. And so when that goes through, they'll improve their frontage so that they can have 2 receiving lanes on the east side. And so then they'll have 2 through lanes. And the big improvement, there's more than 300 lefts right now eastbound. And so there's gonna be dual left turn lanes. So if you improve capacity on the side street, they need less green time, you need more green time, so you're concerned with Wadsworth.
So there's gonna be 2 northbound lanes, turn lanes down, and then, yeah, so the
2 eastbound to northbound, yes.
yeah. And then
2 eastbound through lanes.
there's 2 eastbound, okay, and then there'll still be the right turn lane, going southbound off of 108.
So not additional improvements along Wadsworth, improving the side street, you can minimize the green time on that side street and get more green time to Wadsworth.
So that space is gonna be coming out of the land that you're developing on, not off of the north side there.
Yeah, correct.
If there's already 2 through lanes to the west, and it drops as a right turn lane and forces the right.
Yeah.
So that forced right would be the second eastbound through lane, and then they'll reintroduce a right turn lane. It won't be a continuous drop lane, but it'll be reintroduced with a taper and a right turn lane. And so that space will come from the south side.
And there'll be enough, so it looks like there's a turn lane, westbound going into the neighborhood, so there's be a kind of a turn lane just after there's 2 turn lanes.
Yep, right there, that's called back-to-back turn lane. So you'll have the eastbound and northbound left at the major intersection, and then the westbound, southbound left turn lane into the site. So it will not be from the through lanes, it won't be blocking vehicles going westbound on that designated left turn lane
into the neighborhood.
into the neighborhood.
So then I guess the challenge I see is getting out of the neighborhood, trying to go left, there, out going westbound on 108.
So with most of the green time, being northbound, southbound, and Lawrenceburg, it creates a stoppage of eastbound, westbound. And just when you're immediately adjacent to the signal, you get gaps in traffic, and so it actually creates a tuning effect. And with that, there's a acceptable level of service at that access, even with the northbound lane. There's less demand to go to the west. I think there's only 20% of vehicle traffic where you have more demand to get to the Wadsworth.
It tells them to get through Gilman and people with Wadsworth, they ain't going to Wadsworth. So. Okay. Yeah, because I know they put that lane just up, to ball corporation into their neighborhood, right? So there's that light that was just put in a year or two ago. I guess whenever they finish building ball, they put that lane out of that traffic.
And it's not part of this application, but I know the southeast corner is providing some auxiliary lane improvements along Wadsworth. So not additional through lanes, but lengthening auxiliary turn lanes.
Okay. And I'm not sure if I missed it, so what is the target price range that gets there?
Sure, no, I can answer that. So I always have to put a caveat on this, that, we're not gonna actually be starting to build homes for probably 2 years from now.
Yeah, I'm just curious, like, we're targeting, right?
Oh, yeah, sure. So right now, the homes that come out today, they'd be priced in the 600s. So it's a little bit above our adjacent neighborhood and above the resale values right now. But yeah, 2 years from now, obviously it's probably gonna change depending on what interest rates do.
So is that based off of material costs?
Yeah, it's kind of, so the way we kind of come to our prices is it's a combination of how much it costs to actually develop the actual project and then how much material costs are for the actual homes. And then that's kind of how we come to that conclusion of how, what we can price these homes at in order to basically get a return back.
How long is this project gonna take?
So right now, just to give you kind of an overall timeline, so the planning and engineering process, we're thinking that's gonna last up to probably middle of next summer, probably July of next summer. After that, we should be starting construction in August, and then we're thinking that's gonna take about 8 to 9 months, so from August to probably April, May. And there might be some residual like installation of landscaping that might happen over the course of the summer of 2026, but that's kind of the timeline we're looking at right now.
What are you planning to do with current wildlife that's in that area? There's a ton of wildlife around here.
Yeah, with the prairie dogs and
Yeah.
kind of, no, I understand. So we had an environmental consultant go take a look at the prairie dog town. A lot of the northern boroughs are abandoned right now, but a lot of the boroughs along our southern property boundary, they're still active. We're fortunate with this project where, we're next to open space, and prairie dogs don't like it when, there's a lot of activity or if there's like a lot of vibrations or foot traffic. So I'm anticipating that a lot of those prairie dogs are gonna migrate south like they are kind of right now. When we start parking heavier equipment on the site, weeks preceding our actual construction start. So we're also gonna do a burrowing out survey to make sure that none of those burrows are gonna be occupied by like any other wildlife also. So we're gonna engage our environmental consultant to go ahead and take care of that. So I'm an animal lover myself, so I want to make sure.
There's a ton of wildlife around here. I think it's not just the prairie dogs, we have
Oh, yeah.
cats, we have
Coyotes.
wolves, and, doing this is gonna definitely affect, that cycle.
I understand. We're fortunate with our property. I mean, a lot of those animals, because I saw a couple coyotes out there too.
Yeah.
A lot of those animals fortunately have that open space to migrate towards. We're fortunate with this site where we have open space like that. A lot of sites that we work on are sometimes true infill sites that are surrounded by, neighbors. So, I think a lot of wildlife impact will be mitigated because we're next to open space.
So is the plan to still keep that open space there? I mean, that's still.
Can you, or,
Yeah, it's kind of confusing.
yeah, here, let me show you
It says
this.
it's open space.
Yeah,
In the city. changed it.
I know, it's like, I
So,
was told that this land was never gonna be built on when I bought my house.
Can we go to the aerial photo?
Sure.
And
of course,
talk about it a little bit. So this is the property that is part of this lot that has been, zoned for some kind of development for many years. This is the open space that is absolutely remaining. And this little part that Leanne was talking about right here is going to be dedicated as, public land. So that part will not be developed on either. And there are some wetlands in here as well. So, I'm hopeful that that'll be.
Yeah, no, I mean, so from a city perspective, right, I mean, there's no plan to change that open space.
No, it's definitely zoned for open space down there. It will remain.
So this corner, has been part of the overall subdivision for this, the homes immediately to the west, as well as kind of the larger area. This parcel has been part of that overall subdivision from the beginning, and has been zoned for development from the beginning, so.
Yeah, I mean, I guess a big concern of mine is I sit right in the face of open space. I really don't want a bunch of houses being built. I'm from Colorado. You know, it's really upsetting to me to see all this development everywhere. So it's just kind of frustrating.
I understand. No, I'm a native, I actually grew up just, off 72nd and Wadsworth, south of here, but, no, I understand your concern. I'm also like, kind of on the other side of it, where I'm trying to get to my first home myself, so it's always a tough situation with that. We do have quite a bit of a buffer with, the adjacent homes. If you're in one of these homes right here, we do have about, do you have to know that dimension? I think it's 100.
So yeah, the open space itself on our property on this site is 130 feet wide. But from home to home, it will be approximately 180 feet. With the alley and the front and rear setbacks, and those kind of things, so,
And it's gonna be a drainage way.
yes. Yes, so it won't be an active recreation area, it will look like the continuation of the open space. Any questions? Well, we really appreciate you guys taking the time out of your evening tonight, and those online as well, because this is an important part of the process, and so we appreciate your participation. Thank you.
So the recording's gonna go out, and it's, arranged like the slides that are gonna go out as well, so we can.
We shared this, screen online, so I think it'll be pretty clear in the YouTube recording. I think it'll probably be next week before I'm able to get that uploaded to YouTube. But I just want to say for the record, again, Amy Johnson, if you have questions for the city about process or anything like that, feel free to contact me. My information was also on the invitations that went out to you. Any other questions about that part?
No.
Okay.
And definitely follow up with me if you guys have any other questions, and I am in communications with your HOA as well, and don't.
I'm south of that. I'm in Walnut Creek.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
that's
so the top.
that's where I'm at.
Yeah.
I'm down in that neighborhood.
Oh, yeah.
This group down here?
Uh-huh.
Oh,
And
okay.
I'm gonna look directly at this, so.
Oh, gotcha. I think they have, I don't remember what the distance is between here and here, but I understand your concern, so, no, but definitely feel free to reach out. I'll keep you guys updated. If you want to reach out every now and again, as we go through the process.
Thank you.
Thanks very much, guys.
Yeah, thanks so much. Yeah.